AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that may link with a summer transfer move to Arsenal. Hi, and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that may link with a summer transfer move to Arsenal. I'm actually in Paris at the moment for the Olympics. Big up going out to YouTube and also going out to Eurosport has brought me over here. Loving it. I went to watch climbing this morning, right? And when they said to me at first, "Oh, Robbie, you're going to climbing," I was like, climbing, right? Honestly, it was absolutely brilliant. Human Spider-Men in action and women. It was absolutely fantastic. This evening, you know, they asked me if I wanted to go to certain other events, but the event I've chosen to go to is the women's beach volleyball. Now, before you all get started, I've always wanted to go, right? And it is right by the Eiffel Tower. So listen, I couldn't resist it. But no, looking forward to it. And it's fantastic weather over here. And also last night I was watching France in action, managed of course by Thierry Henry. Congratulations to them. They went through to the final of the Olympics here. Got a chance of winning a gold medal. They're going to be taking on Spain. They beat Egypt, who Mohamed El Neni was playing. So loads of Arsenal connections there. But we want to know who is coming in. That's what I ask every single day. Now, somebody who's definitely not coming in is going to be Nico Williams. Back training today with Atletico Bilbao and said that he's looking ahead to the brand new season. Barcelona, who were really hot for him, have withdrawn all their interest in him as well because they know that now that's not going to get done. And Nico Williams is staying at Atletico Bilbao. So we know that that's not going to happen, so we can erase that one now from any of the possible targets that Arsenal are looking at. Also, remember yesterday and for a few days, I've been talking about Julian Alvarez and the possibility that Julian Alvarez could leave Manchester City, and he was heavily linked with a move to Arsenal. Now, at the time I said to you that it's very much doubtful that Manchester City are going to want to sell to Arsenal. And it looks like that's definitely the case because seemingly he's on his way to Atletico Madrid. Even though Pep Guardiola was talking about yesterday how, you know, when he comes back, he's going to put his arm around him and, you know, it should be all fine. In talks with Atletico Madrid in a deal worth around about 70 million euros. Now, it would have been a good signing for Arsenal, seeing as we're looking for a striker. But as I said, the terrain has changed with Manchester City. Remember, they sold us Jesus, they sold us Zinchenko. I think they've realised now that doing that, and if they lost the title, would be absolute suicide, selling us Julian Alvarez. So that deal will not be happening. It looks like he's going to Atletico Madrid. However, what about Victor Osimhen? Could this deal be back on for Arsenal? Could Arsenal make a late bid for Victor Osimhen? And the reason why I'm saying that is because options for Victor Osimhen seem to be really, really running out. We know that PSG, even though they agreed terms with Osimhen, have cooled their interest in him and have apparently moved on to other targets and are not going to be moving again for Victor Osimhen. Chelsea are on the verge of signing a striker right now, so they're not going to move for Victor Osimhen. We know that his club, Napoli, are desperate to move him on. You know what I mean? They're basically now saying to Victor Osimhen, we want you to go. They actually wanted him to do the Chelsea deal, but Victor Osimhen not going to be going to Chelsea. So where is he going to end up? Club want him gone because they want Lukaku. Antonio Conte's made it quite clear that that's the guy he wants, so they don't want him next season. And as I said, all the options for him really, really narrowing. Now, could Arsenal make a late bid for him in this transfer window? Do not discount this one. So listen, it's definitely going to be something to keep an eye on, the Victor Osimhen situation. But as I said, let's see how it runs. That's going to run right until the end of the window. Now, Arsenal linked today with a player that I have to admit I don't know nothing about. He's a youngster, he's Brazilian, 16 years of age, and his name is Gabriel Carvalho. Now, he's attacking midfielder, plays for Internacional over there in Brazil, and it's a publication called Intertime Line that claimed that Arsenal want to sign him, and they go as far as saying that they're going to be putting together a proposal for a deal worth £21 million, which they're going to be offering for him. Now, as I said, new name to me, a lot of money for a 16-year-old. He must be absolutely incredible. But we've seen Arsenal go before into that Brazilian market, famously with Gabriel Martinelli, and make a fantastic signing. A signing that, you know, what is Martinelli worth now? So, as I said, can't really give you a lot of intel on this one because it's the first I'm finding out about this player. But Arsenal heavily linked with him today. Now, what about this one? Remember a few days ago I told you about Edu being linked with a move to Nottingham Forest, how they wanted him to come there. Basically, the owner of Nottingham Forest, who also owns Olympiacos, wanted to take Edu to come and manage all of his football clubs. Now, this has been denied by Marinakis, the owner, who says that this is not true. So that's good news for all Arsenal fans, because there were a lot of people wondering, you know, could he actually make a move? But this has been denied, and apparently they have not made moves to try and take Edu to run their group of clubs. So that's good news for Arsenal. And Karl Hein, who I thought was very, you know, had a very successful time keeping goal for Arsenal over on the tour of America. He actually was in goal every single game and did really well. Set to go out on loan. Now, he's set to go out on loan. There's various clubs looking at him, but the club right at the front of the queue at the moment is Charlton Athletic. They are the club right at the front of the queue, trying to get the signature of Karl Hein, and fully expecting him to go out on loan. Still no news on the situation with Aaron Ramsdale, by the way, who's now returned back to full training. Will he be moved on, or will Arsenal keep hold of him? Again, we know that they're demanding a very high fee of him, in excess of £35 million, and they're not willing to let him go. Same thing with Eddie Nketiah. Spoke about this one yesterday. They are still demanding 30 million plus for Eddie Nketiah, and it's getting really sort of cold with those links moving him to Marseille. So still lots to happen in this transfer window. We still haven't seen any movement today on the Mikel Merinos move from Real Sociedad to Arsenal, although there still are reports that is progressing well, but still only really effectively the one deal done, and that was the Calafiori deal, which was announced last week. And I'm sure every Arsenal fan still waiting with bated breath to see who we're going to bring in. But it's a bit of a strange window, this one, and as I said, we could see a lot of late business. So listen, thanks for watching the show today. Remember, as I said, over in Paris at the moment for the Olympics. Don't forget, we're going to be covering the game tomorrow. You know, really looking forward to that friendly. Arsenal taking on Bayer Leverkusen. Granit Xhaka returning back to Arsenal. Check out our preview that we've done for the game out right now. But thanks for watching the show from here in Paris, and we'll be back tomorrow.